So guys, we are live. This is live right now on the YouTube channel. I'm doing it this way so that the stream will go to the public and they can see it as well. So basically what we're doing today is we're looking for the Blade of Eternal Darkness. Some of you would have seen I was doing this in early Classic. At that point, the drop chance was of course 0.26%. But recently in Phase 5, this has been buffed now to 2%. So it's a good time to farm it. The reason we want it is, of course, it has a chance when you land a damaging spell to deal 100 shadow damage and restore 100 mana to you. So this is really good for AoE farming, but also into TBC as well. Because basically, when you AoE, like Arcane Explosion, every time you hit, there's a chance to restore 100 mana for every single mob. So it's a very powerful dagger, as most of you know, but of course some new people on the channel, they might not know, right? So this is actually in Desolus, so obviously we would come here. What you want is the Scepter. You want to do this quest to get the Scepter of Celebris. It just makes it a lot easier, and you would come to this point and make the portal. Just check something really quick. Okay, yes, so now it's at a 2% drop rate. We're hoping that we can get it real quick, you know? For talents, I'm just actually using my raid talents here. My fire raid talents. It is actually beneficial to get improved Fire Blast and Incinerate. So if you want to run something specifically for this, then it's better to have the improved Fire Blast. But I don't want to respec, so I'm just going to use my raid talents. So I'm going to start the timer here. And basically we just want to run to Princess. Watch out for this guy. There'll be a patrol that comes across here. These guys here. But we're just going to hide behind this rock, right? This is the reset point as well, so if you do pull, you can always come here. This guy, I'll probably pull because I'm stupid. Yeah, like that. You should just blink past him, really, but you know what I'm like. If you do pull someone, it's not the end of the world, right? Ideally, you would have minor speed on your boots as well for this. It's going to make it a lot easier, but... There are a lot of items you can use to make this a lot quicker, but then I think because of the lockout, it's not really worth it, right? So this might not be the fastest kills, but you're going to hit the lockout anyway. And then what you want to do, so we have pulled these mobs, but if you jump on this rock, then it will reset all aggro. You see, they'll just stop. Then you can completely reset here. Could really rebuff. I'll just rebuff now, but I'm using Nightfin suit, but it's not essential at all, to be honest. None of these are. I just have loads of them spare. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull Princess and basically just kite her around the room. So we'll just be going around the edge of the room. Hopefully I'm still okay at it. This is the first time I've done it in quite a while, but As long as I'm not stupid. Most of you know I'm pretty stupid. So I'm going to pop combustion straight away. You could have held off on this trinket, to be honest, but it is what it is. This is fucked. Now we want to kite him. He's a little bit too close for my liking. I kind of messed that up because he outranged on the combust. So when he boulders, ideally we would blink. In that case, I messed it up, like I said. But every time he boulders, he'll stop to throw a boulder, and then we can just blink away. So it's probably the worst start possible, but it is what it is. Now you just fire blast. When he boulders, you can blink. And you can get scorching as well if you want to be ballsy. The second boulder, you just sometimes have to eat it. Then you just put up your mana shield. This is sketch. I'll use my mana gems right now. We've got a bit of distance on him. So we can do another scorch here. If he does boulder, like I say, you just pull up your mana shield. We're at 9 combust stacks now, so... Watch out for that puddle as well, actually. There's like a little dip there, and it slows you down. Fucking hell. I don't know what I'm doing today. When he gets below 20%, he does slow down, so it makes it a lot easier. This is probably, like I said, not a great run at all. This is what happens, basically, as some of you know, I'll turn on the stream, and then I'll mess things up. This just happens on a daily occurrence. So now he's below 20%, he like walks a lot slower. We can get some mana with evocation as well. But yeah, there was a, like I said earlier, there's a little puddle here. If you're a gnome like me, you want to avoid that because you get stuck. I'm just going to evo a couple of times. But he's pretty much dead now. And this is it. This is going to be the moment, right? So the first one will be the one where he drops it. And then that can end the stream. Oh shit. I just wonder. So this is it. This is the moment here, basically. And it's going to drop now. Okay, no, it didn't drop. It didn't drop this time. Okay, so that's one run. And basically, this is worthless. It's not the best drop either. Now, at this point, we're kind of stuck here. So what we want to do is use this macro. End stream after 3 minutes. Yeah, exactly. So this macro here, let me just... copy that. If you've got chat replay on like the replay of this, then it will turn up. Oh shit. I'll have to do a space before that. You can see it on YouTube though, that's the main thing. So on the chat replay, when this comes out, you'll be able to get that macro. Basically what you want to do is just spam it. It will try and invite this person that doesn't exist. And then you can be... Basically it should kick you out the group as if you're in a group. Got it on my 6th run in SOD. I needed like 180. Jesus. 180 on 2%. That's, yeah, I guess. I mean, so I know some people who got it at the very beginning of Classic. And it took like 1,000, I think 1,109 runs or something like that. This time around, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It should be a lot quicker. How you doing, DePope? Do you ever sleep, mate? I swear every time if I come online, you're here. It must be early for you, no? I just saw that message in the guild. Also, yeah, my members... I dropped 4 members. Someone gifted like 5 members. It must have been like a month ago, right? So unfortunate timing there. So we hit 200 members yesterday, but when I logged in today, we had 196. Remember to reset the instance as well. So now we reset the instance and we can just run back over here. 7:30 in the morning. It's coffee time, yeah? Coffee, eggs and bacon, watching a stream. Do you have work today or? I am working. You start work early. Well, reading emails and replying. Oh, okay. Happy days, early morning. So do you work from home then? Or do you work for yourself? And leveling. I work from home. That's good, mate. That's good. Games like, do you know what games work really well for people who work at home? Well, there's two things. I guess you could do fishing, right? Fishing works well. But that's one thing RuneScape does really well. Is you can play that working from home real easy. I forgot how painful it is to start a tune on a different server. Why? I mean, I'm thinking to do it, to be honest, right? So, I keep saying it, but I'm going to level on NA. It depends how this poll result works out, right? But I'm thinking to level from fresh on NA with no help. And yeah, but I don't know what the server is, right? Everyone plays on Night Slayer, is it? I don't know about NA. Which server are you on? This character's on Thunderstrike in the EU. Come to Dreamscave and I. Dreamscave, Scave, and I'll give you a kissy. No, that's what I mean. Like, most of my viewers are from the US. It would make sense. Work from home as well. That's the only reason I got rank 14. Tower defending. No way I would have done it the normal way. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's like 50 hours a week when you work it out. But if you could do it from home, that's great. Do you know what was annoying about defending though? I had a really good win streak, but people started reporting defenders, and that really annoyed me. So I was proper paranoid because you get like a month suspension. You get a bigger suspension for defending a tower in AV than you do for buying gold. How does that make sense? I don't know. I have my horde on is it Dreamsky? Dreamsky? I'm no good with names, mate. Dreamscave. Dreamsky. One of those. Which one is it? But is that the PvE server? Got like the tool. Guy. Mate. I don't have any tools called that. In my country we use hammers, we use screwdrivers. It's PvE. Okay, so is that the popular, I guess PvE is good and bad. PvE is good for streamers because, well, for streaming I should say, because I don't get griefed. I did a PvP server before and anytime I opened my stream I was just getting killed. But the good thing about PvE, right, is that I could do a hardcore challenge. I could do hardcore and then when I die, the character is there on PvE. Is that good? Is that a good choice? Drinking game time. Mate, I've been thinking about it, right? Definitely have to get this. Like I said, there's a bit of equipment I have to get for a webcam for one. Otherwise, I could just say, yeah, I'm doing a shot. No one would really know. But I was thinking, right, I'll make a wheel, like a big wheel that you spin. And anytime something happens, I spin the wheel and I have to do whatever it does, you know? It could be like take a shot on there. Let's not mess up this blink this time. That's good. Farm some earth alleys during the runs so you don't get a lockout. Works super good for me. That's a good idea, actually. Definitely do the HC challenge if you're going to level alt for NA server. I would do one. Like everyone, I haven't done proper hardcore, right? But everyone is saying that I won't be able to do it. I could do it. What to make it more interesting though, I should like spin a wheel for what class to play. Because if I end up with something like warrior, then I'm pretty stuffed because I've never played a warrior in my life. But like if I was doing like a paladin, I thought about it as well. So like if you spin the wheel, one of the forfeits could be like you have to delete your weapon. And then if you delete your weapon as a paladin, you only auto attack as a paladin, so you're pretty stuffed. So that could be fun as well. Then you'd have to like loot. You might loot a grey weapon and end up using it. So that seems fun to me, mate. Run a mage level to 16, then you can AoE grind. AoE grind hardcore. I would AoE grind hardcore, but I think you have to only I think you only have to do 1 ZF, right? Is that right? You can only do 1 ZF. Michael Masek 31. Welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I don't know if you're here on the stream, but thank you so much, mate. That's 3 members away from our 200 goal. I appreciate you, brother. So, Princess. I am the best content creator at messing things up because I swear to God, I'm a very good player, but every time I turn on the stream, I fumble hard. Okay, let's do it anyway. So we're not going to pop combust straight away this time because it's a waste of a trinket, right? Now we're going to do it. Now we got a fireball in properly. Get a scorch in maybe. Oh, look at that. Now we move over here. Is he gonna boulder? These are mind games at this point, you know? We might get a little blast wave in. Oh, I'm right on the edge now. I have to blink, man. There's the boulder. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's some timing there. That's some impeccable timing. Boulder again. Okay, we have to eat it, but that's fine. Let's keep our mana shield up. We can use our robe and our gem. Keep the mana up. Now it's a mind games. Mind games. Like, you don't want him to get too close, but at some point he's going to boulder, right? So this is risky. He's right on the edge of the hit. Look. If we trigger him to do that, that's actually a good thing for us, you know? Because we can hit him more. And there's a trick you can do with that as well, because you can get one of those trinkets or offhand or something that, you know, oh shit, this is bad. There's like a trinket which has all the servants. I'm gonna have to blink here, which is not good. Oh, luckily. Watch out for this pool, by the way, if you're a gnome. There's a trinket, the Barrow of Servants from Scholar or whatever, right? You can use that. They all attack him, and then that triggers that thing, and you can just free cast. But like I said, you just hit the lockout quicker, so... Should be pretty much dead now. Okay, here we go, guys. Second runs, number 2. We should have a runs counter at the top, but it's going to drop now. No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. Again, we'll just use this macro that I linked earlier on. We're also averaging 30 golds an hour here, so it's not the end of the world when you think of it like that. But I think Matey is right about the lockouts. But there we go. Should be like farming some stuff here to keep it within the lockout. But To be fair, if I hit the lockout, then I'll probably just chat some rubbish for a few minutes. You know how I am. What's the best gold farm for a fresh 60 mage? I mean, I always say, right, so the easiest gold farm is ZF, right? But it's not the best. But if we're talking like a fresh server, reset the instant. If you're at the start, so like the start of Classic, then ZF was brilliant, right? Because you can get like 50, 60 gold an hour. There's not much that does better than that early on. Right now, you probably want to do like ZG.
TJ_McClong unfollowed on Twitch.
TJ McGlong, thank you, mate. Thank you for following. Welcome. So yeah, I would say if you want to learn ZG, do ZG, because what you can do, there's two things. Obviously, you got all the coins that you can farm, but also you can boost. You can boost, but you got to watch out for the boost mafia. That's what I don't ever do ZG, especially on stream, because the guys just report you and you get banned. Like it's not like it's a joke, honestly. But yeah, other than that, if you're just doing it normally, not streaming it, just do ZG. Make sure you don't undercut people too much for boosting. Yeah, exactly, and that. So there's so many benefits to doing ZG, I should say. ZG, right? People call me out on this all the time because here in England we say ZG, and then people are well confused. They've never heard of that in their life. Someone commented the other day saying, why don't you call it Zolgi? Zolgi, at least then we know what you're on about. But it's not about that, so I'll call it ZG. But yeah, ZG is the best. Is the Blade of Eternal Darkness still useful as a mage in Phase 5? Yes, it's still useful for any AoE farming, and still useful for Blackwing Lair, and still useful into TVC. Like, my dungeon farming spec, I will still use the Blade with the Neverwind set, probably. You know, Neverwind set, if you get Neverwind 5 set with the ZG set and the Blade, oh, it's great, mate. It's still very, very good, and it's an item that I definitely want. Shauna, a fellow Brit, can't even speak. A fellow Brit, good man. Thank you, Alex, mate. I'm from the south of England. Where are you from? We don't see, it's funny because I'm British, but my viewers, like, only like 2% come from the UK. You'd think it's a lot more, but there's so many more Americans, Germans, Swedish, they all play WoW. There's not as many British that play WoW. They all play COD, don't they? Most of us guys, they just play COD all the time. I'm down south too, near Reading. Ah, cool. I'm near Southampton, mate, so not far at all. Not far at all. I've done some work in Reading before, a long time ago though. And I used to work in Bracknell as well, which isn't too far away. British people are too busy dodging knives on the street. Yeah. That's true. I mean, you're not wrong when you talk about London, right? London is bad. But where we're from, it's not too bad, to be fair. Guns in school, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, you're dodging bullets. This is the thing, because I speak about this with my wife a lot, because we have 2 young kids, and I've always wanted to live in America, but that's the only thing that puts me off. The 2 things, obviously the school shootings, like I can't deal with that stuff, and then the other stuff, like in this country, if you have like beef with someone, you just like punch them in the face. They punch you in the face or whatever, and then it's done. You know, you might have a scrap and someone will break it up and that's it. But in America, it's like, yo, he's gonna pull a strap and kill you. Nah, I'm too scared for that. You know me. Did I reset the instance, guys? I think I did. Can't beat the free health kit. Yeah, this is another argument that came up yesterday. So I literally saw a post the other day. Pull a strap. Yeah, a gun. A gun. I saw a post the other day where a woman had given birth, but it was a stillborn, right? So she did, basically the baby died. It was pretty sad, but they gave her a $19,000 bill. Imagine that, having to pay, and oh, I can't imagine that, to be fair, but that's rough. But yeah, the NHS is good. That's one good thing about the UK, I would say. Bit under here. Oh, linked. You're listening to too many rap songs. Mate. Is that not what it's called? I thought that's what you pull a strap. Or a chopper. What's a chopper then? I think people say like they pull out a chopper. Is that like a Uzi or something? Strap is common slang for a gun, yeah. Oh, okay. Get the straps. In the UK, they shank man, that like stab man. So stab people, they're gonna shank you. So you get shank blood. I miss Sod Mage. Oh, mate. Sod, yeah. Sad how Sod ended. Sod, honestly, on my life, playing Sod, the first two phases was the most fun I've had in this game. Like, since maybe back in the day, right? Obviously, you can't beat the original. But yeah, that was the most fun I had for a long time. And the way it ended was just so sour. It's so sad, man. We're just chilling here for this guy to come round. I love the last two phases, really. I mean, oh yeah, obviously the new, yeah, you're not wrong. The new raids and stuff was cool, but those first two phases, oh, it's just I can't beat that. You can't beat that. Like, that's when everyone played as well. It was a fresh. You actually discovered stuff. Crazy. What mage build is this? This is just my normal raiding build. Oh, I've messed up again. So you let him walk too far away, then you can't get the scorch off. So I'm pretty sketch with this, guys. I'm not gonna lie. There's some mind games here. He's in my hitbox, you know. I have to blink. It's scary stuff. But yeah, this is just my normal raiding build that I'm using. It's actually a lot more beneficial to take improved fire blast and incinerate as well if you want a specific spec for this. First two were great. Yeah, I mean, discovering stuff. I was playing with my friend and we actually discovered things. Like, it wasn't leaked. We were one of the first and it was so cool, man. And the scrolls. No one knew what the scrolls did. We undervalued how valuable those scrolls were. Ended up deleting loads of the hit scrolls early on, thinking, oh, we'll get new ones. What am I doing? Gonna have to blink. As usual, the devs scammed Horde by making everything harder to get, like Warlocks having to roam Alliance zones. Yeah, to be fair, that's true, because I played Horde and I was thinking that exactly the same. Like, Alliance had it so much easier. From what I could tell, anyway. There we go. Even like flight paths and stuff was so much better. First time mage here. I checked the wiki for PvE builds for leveling. Currently using Arcane Frost build. Would you say that's good? For leveling, Arcane Frost, it's more of a raiding build, to be honest. I'm playing proper sketch here. What I would do is you've got kind of three options, really, for leveling. You can play Deep Frost if you want for the survivability. It's pretty good for... Sorry, one sec. I need to get a tick of evocation here. Can't multitask, this is part of the problem. Deep Frost is good for like single target and survivability, great for hardcore. If you're going to do dungeons and AoE leveling, then you will kind of want to take the AoE build. Otherwise, you can use fire as well. Fire is fine for leveling. It makes it a bit more fun. It's more sketch, but it's very rewarding. But I would say it depends if you're going to do dungeons or if you're going to do just questing, if you're going to do a bit of both, because obviously Shatter is very, very good, but you wouldn't take it as much for AoE leveling. Same with Frostbite. If you're leveling in questing, you will take Frostbite because it's very, very good. But if you're doing AoE leveling, you wouldn't take it. So there's a lot of variables there, but I do have a few good builds on my original leveling guide. Here we go, guys. Let's pray. And the run number 3 is going to drop. Oh, no. I've also got this auto loot, so it makes it sketch. This is the best thing you can get if you want gold. You know, vendors for almost 5 gold. So it puts our gold per hour above 30 again. Then we just want to use this macro again. You can actually use the macro the second he dies, to be honest, if you want to be really efficient. Did you get anything good yesterday? Shauna never gets good loot when raiding, at least. I never get good loot ever. So no, I didn't get anything good. I haven't got loot. The last time I got loot was the Cloak of the Broodlord on like the first or second week. I got the choker. Outside of that, I don't get any good loot. Thank you for the information. I mean, it's not the best information in the world, but it's something we can cover more. Me personally, I always like starting off with fire, right? But I am a bit of a crazy guy, so... Are you raiding with the guild or pugs? I'm raiding with a guild. We were 35 people. We do soft reserve. So I had 3 soft reserves yesterday. I always soft reserve the tier and the mind quickening gem. But the problem is they've only ever dropped once. And the same guy won both of them. Okay, so he's happy because he can soft reserve other stuff now. He has a good advantage. I'm still waiting for a tier or mind quickening gem to drop for me. So I used 2 soft reserve. Yeah, it does kind of suck, but there was a couple of reasons, right? So this guild that I'm in is like a casual guild. That the idea of it was we're playing classic very casually. The end goal is TBC, so we're like a TBC waiting room, which suited me to the ground because my main goal is TBC. I'm not interested in sweating in classic, right? So it's a bunch of dad gamers and fun guys, and yeah, we're just having a laugh. By no means the best guild in the world, but definitely not the worst guild either. But yesterday we only had 35 people, so the dip from AQ is starting to show. Summer is here, AQ, you know, give it 2 weeks. Once people get into AQ, I think we're in a bad place. But for TBC, we are going to go to Loot Council, and basically I'm going to build the team, the Karazhan team myself. And I'll be part of the Loot Council, I'm sure. So I want to be that pumping arcane mage. Well, good and fun guild is most important. Sounds like a chill guild. We're on the same server with exact same numbers and issues. You're on the same server? If that's interesting, because I did speak to my guild master, like what we should be looking to do is sort of do a potential merge or something. Because that would make things a lot easier. But it's hard when you're like 35 out of 40. Like we have a 40-man team, but then if 5 people aren't turning up, it's like you can't really absorb a guild that also has 35 people, because then you end up in the same spot. But yeah. Did the 10-hour event start on your server? No, as far as I'm aware, we got the world first for the actual turning. So our 10-hour war starts on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Okay, so it is basically 26 hours from now. And from my understanding, yeah, we did the quickest turn-ins in the world. I mean, it was very, very, very well coordinated. I'm talking extremely well. There was a couple of mistakes though. But there was a Discord set up and we had the spreadsheets and everything. Basically, the turn-ins were basically 95% prepared on Alliance. So the second it came up, the turn-ins were basically done. The slower side was the Horde side, but then there was a couple of bugs as well. Handing things in weren't working properly. So it's Blizzard to blame a little bit as well. But how it's worked out is actually a bad thing, because it means the gates are going to open at 1 o'clock in the morning on the Sunday. Whereas if Horde kind of did as they were promising, it was going to be done 12 hours earlier, which means, yes, the 10-hour war would have been in the middle of the night, which is not ideal, but the AQ gates would open in the daytime, meaning all guilds could run, whereas we're not going to run at 1 in the morning. What server are you on? This is on Thunderstrike in Europe. It's the PvE server, but I am looking to... Oh god. Looking to get a character on the NA server as well. Just not sure which NA server. All these guys are saying go for the PvE server, which makes sense, because then I can just do a hardcore challenge, and if I die, I can just transfer it to PvE. But I'm aware the biggest servers are the PvP servers. Going into TPC not being on a PvP server kind of messes Arena a bit. So I would be basically relying on these guys like the Pope to come into Arena if I was on the PvE server. You're going to stream 10 hours of PvP. I would stream 10 hours of PvP. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, not now. I would say in TBC for sure. Eye of the Storm, one of my favorite battlegrounds of all time. Very fun. TBC Mage in general, very fun to play. I had a little dabble on the War main server. Oh, were you going to stream the 10 hours at... Oh, yes, the 10-hour war. Sorry. I mean, it would be the 10 hours of PvP if I was on the PvP server. I doubt I would stream it, because I'm not going to be able to commit fully to the 10 hours, as I'm... Basically, my kids are awake. It's a Saturday. They're going to be running around. I might have to do a couple of things, but I will be trying to do as many kills as possible whilst, you know, getting them snacks and stuff. Which server do you recommend? That's what I'm asking these guys. So, anniversary servers, you only have a PvP server and a PvE server in each region. Usually, the PvP servers are where the best players are, and the best guilds are. But PvE makes streaming so much easier, because I've had it in the past where I'd stream on a PvP server and I'm just griefed by 10 guys. So it makes streaming hard. Not that I'm by any means a big streamer, but can you imagine the growth if, you know, at that big level, you would just constantly be griefed. But yeah, the 10-hour war, I don't know if I'll stream it or not. Unlikely. A lot of things is the timing, because my wife has plans on that. It's not like I could have said to her, oh, you know, we don't know when the 10-hour war is going to be, so, you know, don't make any plans. Just so happened that she's doing something. Is it true that the big guilds are not turning in on Spine Shatter because they can't form more of the same stuff? I don't know the ins and outs, but I know there's a bit of problems. Yeah, I have that problem in Turtle now. I have PvP active, but snipers are... Yeah, exactly. People would just kill. I mean, I can't lie. When I was a kid, I used to do that all the time. But... it is what it is. Now in my old age, I'm seeing the benefits of playing on a PvE server. Like yesterday, I just turned up to a raid. Didn't have to worry. Usually on the PvE server, a PvP server, sorry, I'd have to like turn up earlier in the day, get to the raid. Otherwise, I'd have to be there 30 minutes before the raid to make sure we can get in the raid. Now I can literally slack, turn up 2 minutes before, log in, 1, 2, 3, please, get summoned outside the raid. Happy days. Davey, thank you for following. I don't know if you're here, because obviously every time I get a follower, it's going to give a notification. But if you are here, thank you, my friend. It seems odd that we're missing 400k linen bandages out of 800k. Yeah, that is weird. I don't know. There might be some bugs, you know. There was bugs for some things. But it should be resolved by now. Also, it depends if... The problem is sometimes you get whales as well. So like people hoard the prices and manipulate it to be super high and then no one can turn in. It's like a trade war, you know? Another boulder. Iranian boosters turned into Iranian. Yeah, pretty much. There are some mafia stuff going on, I'm sure. All right, here we go. What run is this now? Who knows? The Pope knows. I think number 4, right? What's the chance of the Eternal you're farming? I have different opinions. So, usually, this would be 0.26%. That's what it is at the start of Classic. Now, in Phase 5, it becomes 2%. Oh, we got 1 dagger. Okay. Got 1 dagger, but it's not the dagger we want. So, yeah. There's a different kind of challenge you can do if you want to be really insane. You farm the double dagger. So basically it's possible for this to drop and this to drop. But for them both to drop at the same time, it's a very, very low percentage. So what people do is they keep farming. If this drops, they delete it. They have to wait until this and this drops. But I'm not that insane. I'm not going to do that. But it's called the double dagger shuffle or something. I should do a poll. Ah, yes, Zuna. He makes content. He has a kick. That's cool, mate. You play Turtle WoW? Plays Turtle WoW. Right, let's do a poll. What should we do as a poll, though? I always want to do a poll, but then... That's like playing... That's like playing blackjack, but refusing the winning money until you hit 21. Yeah. It's not good. It's only for the insane to do that. Let's reset. Did I reset? No. Good day, mate. Good day, Nick. How you doing, mate? Good to see you in here. We are farming the blade today. Good to see you live. Love your videos. Thank you, mate. I appreciate you. I love it when people say that. Then it makes, you know, big fan. Keep it up. Oh, thank you. It's the that motivates me, you know, more than anything. Like, but thank you, mate. I appreciate you. Every single person that comes in, I appreciate you guys. I say to the Pope, like, we're growing nicely. We're going to get a Discord soon. The Pope is sorting it out. He's got it on his list of things to do. It's a great guy, the Pope. Are you playing a mage? I assume you're playing a mage as well, Nick, right? I just always assume everyone plays a mage. Yeah, mage on Night Slayer. Would you recommend Night Slayer? So this is the thing. What I've been talking about with these guys is, obviously I play on EU because I'm a British man. Not that it matters, but yeah, I play on EU. But the majority of people who watch the channel are from NA. So I'm considering rolling a character on NA for a few different reasons. Because obviously, ideally, if I wanted to stream more, it would be at a more NA friendly time. So yeah, I should look to level on there. But I don't know which server is the best server. I know the PvP server is the best server, maybe. But then, yeah. Most of these guys are saying they're on the PvE server. Like Night Slayer is the... Yeah, Night Slayer's PvP server. Good 24,000. Yeah. HC challenge. Yeah, so that's the other thing. The hardcore challenge. You kind of... Yeah. If we do the HC challenge, then it makes sense to, if we die, to move them on to PvE. I don't know what's going to happen with those hardcore servers, though, when it comes to TPC. Like, if everyone else is moving to TPC and they're going to leave them as, like, anniversary hardcore. I think they're going to have to announce, like, hardcore TPC, right? Or they're just going to move everyone over to Era. That doesn't make sense, right? So that's a good point as well. I'm an Aussie. Our server died, so we all moved to Night Slayer. It's a pretty healthy server, but I don't have much to compare to. Yeah, I mean, there's not really... I guess there's not much choice. It's either go PvP or PvE. Now, I would always go PvP usually. But recently I made this one on PvE. And because of the hardcore thing. I also hope that maybe closer to the time they might change it so hardcore characters can transfer to PvP. Then that would be great, because I understand at the start it wouldn't be fair because people would level up on PvE and then they could just transfer to PvP to make their lives easy. But it's been so long now, I think they should just open up those transfers so if you die in hardcore, you can go to a PvP server. I'm not that bothered about world PvP and stuff. Everyone just levels with dungeon boosts. Only poor people level open world on a PvP server. I mean, it's... Yeah, I would definitely level on the open world, I mean. To me, there's a lot less world PvP compared to 2019. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about the world PvP. Literally the only reason that I would say I'm, considering PvP is because when we get to TBC, obviously there's arena. A lot of these PvE guys, yes, they'll do arena, but they'll want to be like 10 wins done. I actually want to have some fun in arena and set up maybe some fewer 5v5 arenas, even 5 majors, right? That's a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm considering my options there. Other than ZG rep, should I be focused on farming? I mean, ZG is pretty big. You can also do, obviously, Cenarian Circle will be open soon if you want the Rock Fury braces, very good braces. I'm not gonna make you farm anything, but yeah, I guess ZG is like one of the most important ones, right? Because you definitely want to get the shoulder enchant and stuff. Even with the elite PvP, people don't bother with wild PvP because it's just rogues ganking you. Yeah. That's it. The wild PvP is not the wild PvP it used to be, and players are so much better now as well. It's just who will group up the most. Can't wait for 5 Pompyro mages. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty savage. Pompyro, like even 2 Pompyro mages is savage, but yeah. Let's see if we can actually line this up properly this time. So we're looking for this range because we let him walk out of range last time. So we should have lined it up better this time. Might get a cheeky blast wave in there and then do a blink. That's a much better open, I think. The best PvP experience was when WoW, when Wind Fury could proc from Wind Fury. Mate, that sounds like... that doesn't sound fun at all. Depends which side of the... which side you're on, I guess. But Shamans are the bane for mage. Like, I hate Shamans as a mage. Doesn't matter which version of WoW you go into, Shamans are a big pain. Or old school Reckoning. Reckoning is actually very fun, but people are like, they're aware of it now. So when you like sit down to get crits, yeah. Oh, I need to blink here. Dreamscape. I still don't know how. Dreamscape. Oh my god, what am I doing? And Night Slayer are match BGs. I assume will be in arena. Yeah, I mean, it's not so much that. It's about getting teammates. So yeah, they'll be matched in arena, but what I mean is like actually getting a teammate in a PvE server. Like, people aren't going to want to play it. Obviously, there will be a couple that do, but most people interested in arena are going to be on the PvP server. Look at that, I missed. So yeah, maybe even get matched with soft players. Mate, that was some of the best fun I had, and I made so much gold. Here we go. It's not happening today, boys. Skive, yeah? Dream Skive. Skype. True, true. Yeah, when that happened and basically the boons were available, I got so much of those boons and got them straight on the auction house because we didn't know what was going to happen. So much gold. But in the end, no one got scammed anyway because they could turn them in for real boons. So everyone was a winner. It's funny how that happens though. Blizzard do make mistakes. So we kind of need, what we need is to do a poll. So we reset the instance again. So let's poll this. Should I make a car on NA? Yes. HC/PVE server. No. Don't do it. There we go. We got the poll. Okay. And I know it's a bit split. So it's actually technically the votes could be split on the yes, but I'll take that into account. Okay. Right. That's good. 42 people watching, by the way. That's, I think, pretty good. If you wouldn't mind liking the video, then I will give you some top tips. Okay, we're gonna reveal some secret top tips in this stream. So if you give the video a like, you're more likely to receive the bonus tips. See. But seriously, if you like the video, that could mean the world to me. Thank you. Sub players and anniversary players queuing the same BGs was their biggest fuck up. Mate, there was a guy there. Oh my god. It took me a second to realize. And then there was a guy there just trucking. I'm not even joking, right? It was like 1 versus 20 and he was winning. He was just... Because bear in mind, it wasn't just we were classic players. It was... We were classic players in greens. This was the first AV. Like, no one had gear. And then there's these guys like, oh my god. Absolutely destroying everyone. Crazy stuff. Okay, so at the moment the poll is yes, so it does look like we'll make an NA character. It's always a hard one though, because if I make a new character, then really it has to be a mage. But at the same time, I really want to play a paladin, you know? I guess we just see, we'll put it into like a wheel, spin it, see what comes out on top. Are you tracking total runs for Blade of Eternal Darkness? Well, yeah, basically I have Nova Instance Tracker. So we're on our final lockout actually. But I was doing it along, it doesn't even show, obviously it only shows 100. I did about 200 and something runs. I've got it written down somewhere. Might have been like 210, that comes to mind. But when Classic first launched and we didn't win it, so we kind of gave up. This time, it's the higher drop rate. I think we've got a good chance. But yeah, I will tally it up. If we don't get it in today, then obviously we'll continue the stream another day and we will just put a note on how many runs it's been. Okay, I actually do have an old one. I used to have the total runs at the top, right? So yeah. Hey everyone. Hello Dominic, mate. Good to see you again. It was good checking in yesterday. We didn't win any loot though, so that was sad. My friend in my guild got it yesterday. I think it was over 500 runs or something. Ouch. No, 500 is a lot. I mean, it is on 2%, so it shouldn't take 500. But obviously, RNG is RNG. I've been seeing a lot of people doing like 20, 30 runs and getting it. So obviously, the only other guy I knew that was crazy enough, I don't know if he's online. This guy. And he's actually in Dire Maul. This guy is a farmer, right? He went and got the blade. But it took him like 1,109 runs. Guy's a maniac, but yeah. Top tips for this is you can grab some items to help you as well. So there's a few that you can use, like the Onyxia's Lair. If you do a lot of Onyxia's Lair, it's worth getting this one. Summons a skeleton that will protect you for 1 minute. If you use this, then the princess will attack the skeleton and then trigger like the little AoE thing he does, and you can just literally kill him in 10 seconds. And you can also do sprint and stuff, but the way I see it is like I'm not going to sweat it out because I'm going to hit the lockout anyway. We might not even be able to get in. Yeah, see, we are locked out now for 8 minutes. So that's me at my slow speed. Can't even get in. What's on the menu for today? On the menu today is to win the Blade of Eternal Darkness. We have done a fair few runs, as you can tell. But now what we're going to do, well, we have no choice. But to load up the Peggle and wait for the lockout. I think that's the best option. Thank you for following, Law. See, this guy's farming as well. Okay. Anyone for Peggle? You just need the app. Oh, actually, I downloaded it again recently, so I haven't even got any talents, mate. So let's do Ogrimmar. That Grimoire seems to work maybe 1 in 50 times. Feels like the skeleton never attacks anything. I think, like, yeah, it has to be a specific thing. It has to be in a specific area. Ooh. This is prime gameplay right here. Yes. Okay, so we need all the orange pegs. But we also want to time it so it falls in the bucket, you know? This one is blocked. Any hot Peggle talent specs? Yes, mate, there's some good ones. 3 balls left. I'm not playing too well at the moment, to be honest. Time it right. Oh, if that peg wasn't there. Okay, boys. Let's finish it. Oh, we're in the 10k. It used to be good and even attacks rogues and stealth, but then got hit by the nerf hammer. That's true. After that, it doesn't work. I mean, it's more about the princess attacking him, the skeleton, then that works. First time I'm able to catch a stream. Glad to support you. Keep up the great work. Thank you, mate. SKG, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. I love it when people come in and just, you know, it's motivating, you know. So talents, Peggle talents. I like to go for the style for miles, you know. Okay, the lockout has got 4 minutes left. Anytime, brother. BR Anno. Wait, BR Anno? BR Anno. Hang on. Oh, the Pope. The Pope. Mate, come on. You keep gifting me memberships. You're an absolute legend. Welcome to the channel, Yancy, Marklum, Furhat Dickman, Dr. Hackennace, and Sebastian Murphy. Mate, you gotta stop doing this though, because don't get me wrong, I love it and I love you, but that puts us above our goal, so I appreciate that. But you really don't have to, you know, you're the man. You've given the most gifted memberships by a long mile, so but thank you. Yes, my name is Anno. Oh, cool, mate. Anno. Where are you from, mate? Not heard of that name before. The poll at the moment, helping the community. I appreciate it. The thing is, right, I don't know how these, like, sometimes it's distributed really well. I assume these people are in here, so that's good. It's a gamer nick. Oh, okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. I thought you meant like it's an actual thing. An actual name. I got you. Anno. Okay. Let me know if I'm saying that right. Why are you farming Blade of Eternal Darkness? Is it better than Mage Blade plus Ginger Bag of Worry? So, it's not so much that. It's not better in that sense at all. The reason we want it is because, let me just pull it up. Because of the chance on hit. Okay, so if you think about AoE spells, let's say you're pulling 40 mobs. Now for each mob you hit, let's say Arcane Explosion or Flame Strike, whatever it is, each mob has a separate chance. So if you think about like a rank 1 Arcane Explosion, I should have bound here somewhere. Okay, rank 6, even rank 6 is 390, yeah? So if this procs on 4 of the mobs, effectively you've gained mana. Not even lost mana, you've gained mana. So when you're pulling crazy mobs, like some of the pulls we do, 300 pulls, you know, 300 mobs, you never run out of mana. It's infinite mana. So that's why it's good. Now, why do I want it? I want it in TPC as well. Same reason, okay? AoE farming, dungeon farming. It's just this set that I'm after, having the 5 set. So obviously I've got the gloves. Having this 5 set is very, very strong. That increases the radius of your Arcane Explosion, Flame Strike, and Blizzard by 25%. So if you kind of look at this as a reference, this is a normal Blizzard, or this, yeah? And we put this on, see how the size is. It's massive, yeah? So we want this 5 set. What we also want is to do ZG. The ZG's here, set here. Oh, these are sod sets. Collections. Zul'Gurub sets. Yeah, sorry, it should be showing that, but it's not. It's showing the sod version. But basically, it reduces the flame strike by 0.5%. So we're building the perfect. We're trying to build the perfect AOE set. I kind of explained the answer without explaining. I made that really complicated, but the point is it's very, very good to have. Yeah. Basically, yeah. What Agent said. I mean, I should have just said that, but you know me. I just chat nonsense. Basically, 5 pieces ZG, especially with the, you got the trinket as well, and you have the on use that increases Arcane Explosion damage as well. With the tier 2 and Blade of Eternal Darkness, yeah, it's like the dream. And now the blade drop rate is increased, then we may as well farm it, right? So yeah. I guess we should have a new members goal, but sometimes you get stuck here. You can just look this way and watch out for this patrol. Not that it matters if you pull anything in here anyway. We all know, right? You can just run and reset. It's like it's like a condom. Better to have it and not need it. Just need it and not have it. Yeah, exactly. Because if you don't have it and you need it, then yeah, exactly right. And all in all, it gives content, right? Because I like to stream, but there's not much you can stream in Classic WoW that's worthy. With this, we can just do over and over again. And if it drops, that's great. If it doesn't drop, well, it's not going to drop. Let's be honest. Whenever we stream anything, we don't get loot. That's just the rules. I understand that now. I thought it was the curse of the Pope, but even when he's not here, nothing drops. So, yeah. Ardin just followed. Thank you, mate. Welcome. I don't know if you're here. Like I said, it throws up the notification for that one. If you're here or not here. If you don't have it when you need it, spread the seed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's going to be a lot of there's going to be a lot of seed spreading going on in TBC. We know about this. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, I'll bring you luck you need. I hope so, Anno, mate. Let's say, okay, Blizz. Time to drop the dagger. Okay? I've told Blizzard now, you can see that. You're here as a... So if it doesn't drop, then, hey, that's Blizzard's fault. Oh, here, let's start. We'll start the pyro a bit earlier so we don't mess up this time. Pyro. Fireball. Oh, this is sketchy, huh? This is sketchy. We got a fire blast in there as well. Oh, look how close he is. He's hitting me. I'm gonna have to blink. Not ideal. You shouldn't get him that close, especially if you're new to this. We'll go for a run. It's gonna eat that boulder. And blink that one. Already burning herbs to help your rolls. You like to burn the herbs, mate. That's another thing that's crazy. You know, in most of America you can smoke. Whereas in the UK, people get in a lot of trouble. "25 years of cannabis consumption with minor breaks, but soon I'll be too old." That's a long time, to be fair. But, you know, if it works for you, that's great. That was the worst evocation ever. That's what I get for reading chat. To be fair, do you know what's great? Germany legalized it now. Oh shit, I didn't know that. See, in the UK, do you know what's the funny thing is, right? You can grow it. If you get caught growing it, basically, you get a slap on the wrist. But... Ah, no! He dropped the wrong dagger. It dropped the wrong dagger. I said time to drop the dagger. As you can see here. Time to drop the dagger, but it dropped the wrong one. This is my own fault. So Blizzard haven't let me down. They just dropped the wrong dagger. Should have sold that ring. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do anything with it either. Because I've already got one. So monkey paws, you didn't specify the dagger. Exactly. Okay, now we're gonna wait it out a little bit, right? Because we're trying to long it out to get the reset. So, but yeah, we got this macro here, which is gonna kick us out. Okay, most people are saying yes on the HC PvE server. 38% are saying PvP, so it's pretty close. Dominic, top chatter, by the way. Oh, you're joint first with Agent. Are you on PvE or PvE EU? So this is on the PvE server. But I'm still conflicted. Obviously, I will take this character into TBC for sure. But the first time... For the first time in my life, I rolled a PvE server. Okay, so we're on the same server. Okay. That's good. Are you looking for a guild? Because we did BWL yesterday. Ah, your horde. Time to re-roll, mate. Let's go re-roll and get it done. Okay, 1 round of Peggle. Whilst moving. I had a mate, so I've got a mate called Scott. Or Silent, I should call it. And he is the Peggle master. And all he does... Good day, everyone. Dorfcore. Is that who said it? Dorfcore, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. And this guy, Scott, all he did was play Peggle all the time. And I'm talking like raiding. He'd be there playing Peggle. And one time he was streaming. And we caught him out because he was supposed to heal someone, but he was taking a shot on Peggle. And the guy died. Lost his buffs. And we're like, Scott, what happened? He's like, oh, I don't know. But later on, we saw in his stream, he was taking a shot on Peggle. Oh, my mouse needs... There we go. My keybind wasn't working then. So yeah, Peggle is a very addictive, degenerate game. So I generally had it uninstalled, but I've recently installed it again. Classic is only preparations for my 2 rets in TBC. That's the real game. Yeah, I mean, this is the TBC waiting room. Brett is very fun if you don't mind. Obviously, seal twisting. Crazy fun to play. And I like it because it gives it a bit of mastery, because the average person will be playing Ret and they'll be like, what's going on? And then if you've got someone who's actually seal twisting, the DPS is so much higher. Exactly. Peggle, lol, yeah. If I don't mind, I love seal twisting. Yeah, exactly. If you love it, it's good. It's a good thing. Your gold makings videos and phase 5 prep work sitting great. 20k on my mage. I'm ready for TBC. Thanks for that, mate. I appreciate you for saying that. And if you don't mind, I will pin this message. Because it's really good to hear that you managed to hit that 20k. And I've tried to get 2 lusts as mandatory. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see how that will work. I have, like, if I was to bet, I would say like it's 90%. It's 90% certain that they're gonna make Bloodlust raid wide. I missed my shot then. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing I would say. Obviously, how much gold would you require How much gold would you reckon is required to go into TPC having a smooth life? I did actually do a video on it, and I said that 20k, and I've had some backlash on that. But if you aim for 20k each character, then you're going to be a bit more comfortable. The absolute minimum, I would say 10k. That's going to get you epic flying. But things like mage, you want to have like tailoring set, etc. You're going to need 20k. 20k is going to be comfortable, at least, to go into it. Yeah. To be honest, Raid Wide Lust is a Rafa Lich King thing. I'll be very disappointed. Yeah, it's a hard one though, because you're kind of punished if you don't have the shamans in your team. I don't like that in a way, because sweats will be sweats, and if you're going to say, okay, you guys can't pass because you don't have enough shamans, that's a bit silly for me. But either way, like, I understand, it is what it is. I'm not against it if they change it though. 20k, I have 80k at the moment, been invested over 10k as well. At the moment, I have brought over 2,500 brilliant for 3G each. Jesus. Mate, this guy has got a lot of gold. But to be fair, that's, you know, your main goal in TBC. That's fair play to you. Get as much gold before TBC launches. I know I wouldn't be sitting on... If I was sitting on 80k, then, you know, someone in my guild would be after that, if you know what I'm saying. Oliver just followed. Thank you, mate. I have about 10k in potions and stuff. Oh my god, let me read this. I'm being slow going into Mara, but then we have to think about the lockout as well, right? So I may as well just read up on the chat quickly. Yeah, that's nice. I'm planning on 50k for 2 characters and profession sets ready for enchanting, JC, and engineering. 50k, you'll be good. Yeah, 25k each, so you're happy, right? 6k for epic flying. Plenty of gold. Like, you got to think about consumes and everything now. So if you farm gold now, because what else are you going to do, right? Farm gold now in classic, then TBC you can just have fun, enjoy, not have to worry about consumes and everything, because it's a big cost, you know. And BS, of course. Why are you aiming for also 20k or going in harder? I remember it being a video. You don't remember how much you suggested, hence asking. Yeah, I did suggest 20,000 gold. This is a comfortable amount. When we've done private servers and stuff, that's always been a goal as well. Because the server is going to be a bit inflated, you have to remember that as well. So getting all the cloths early on, it's going to be very, very expensive. The easy solution is to have tailoring ults or just wait a couple of weeks. At the end of the day, if you miss like a couple of lockouts without the BIS gear, it's not the end of the world. But if you want the BIS straight away, the best enchants, best consumes, yeah, you need a lot of gold. There is a legend. There is a legend. More than 10k, I got 92 plus of supreme power in my bank. Jeez. At the moment, I have 1k mushrooms. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is it. So you got to kind of look at your... You got to kind of look at what the items you got. Don't get too hung up on the gold. But if some of you guys got 50k, 80k, you're going to be set, mate. Got most consumes for Resto Classic, Resto Main, Enhanced Off Spec. Mostly healing though. It's kind of cheap on the consumes for Resto Classic. Also have huge investments. Yeah, mate. It sounds like you're balling, mate, to be honest. Investments are great. I haven't gone too hard on too many investments because we don't know how it's going to play out, like how long the phase is going to be. Hopefully we get a good pre-patch. Jewel crafting is going to be a thing. You know, there's a lot of opportunities there. But I just want to twist in TPC, so won't be farming much there. Yeah. Making that gold without having a mage is task too cancerous to undertake. Mate, start getting a paladin as well. Paladin in TPC is very fun. Very, very fun. Good farms. Good farm. And dual spec as well. We forget dual spec in TPC. That makes paladin life very easy, right? Because if you want to ret in raids, that's fine. But you can easily have your farming spec, your prot spec. Very good. Very, very good. Shauna, will the spreadsheet be updated with the phase 5 list? Yes. The Pope, add it on the list of things to do, but yeah, it is going to be updated before AQ comes out. I know I've been slack on that. Simple admin, it's going to take me like half an hour, but just haven't got round to it yet. I'll main prop from 60 to 70. After HC farm, I will not tank anymore. I'll heroic farm. Yeah, I mean, tanking is very fun. It's very good. But also I was thinking for gold farming, like there's a couple of very good prop builds. You get the shield. Once you've got the shield, you know the shield I'm on about, from the Sparks. Basically, it poisons them every time you block. Fucking amazing build. I have to beat my old twisting buddy who was top 5 in the world. Oh. We messed up again with the range. Yeah, mate, if you can go for top rare, it's good. Do you know what else is actually surprisingly has a high skill ceiling? Is Hunter. There's a lot of things you can do with Hunter that people don't really realize, but it's also very easy to play. So it's funny. It's a funny class to play because if you just play it normally, you do a lot of damage, but if you sweat it out, you do crazy damage. I guess I'm saying the top 1% is like, it's too easy. Yeah, but there are some things in there. Like there's some things you can do. Yeah, like, yeah, melee weaving, and it kind of puts me off. That's great. I'm new to WoW in general, started in January, and your videos were the first I found, and they helped me a lot, not only with gold making, but also general gameplay and improve my DPS. Mate, I appreciate you. Oh, sugar. Yeah, hopefully you're a mage. I did a big mess up then. This is, I can't multitask, but I realize this adds to the content. You know, the fact that I can't multitask just makes for great streams. So I love trying to multitask. I have never liked hunters, but hunters do have sweat. Yeah, you're doing fine. Doing fine? He's in my hitbox. Oh, look. See, I triggered that. That's what we like, you know? So now we can just hit him a bit. It's Boulder. He should be long dead. You gotta bear that in mind as well, but you know, I'm fanning around. TPC Hunter experience is clicking explosive shot and boom, Daddy. Mate, do you know what I used to do? I was a night elf hunter back in the days, and I was one of those really annoying ones, right? So I would hide in stealth at the start, so you wouldn't even know, they wouldn't even know they're up against a hunter, because that's how it worked back in the day. You wouldn't know who you're up against till they revealed themselves. And I would run the BM. You know, there's Beast Within that just makes you pure immune. And back then, in original TPC, no one knew how to deal with it. So I would just come out of stealth and just destroy them. And they didn't know what to do. Right, please, Blizzard. BOD Epic Dagger. Let's go. Okay. You can see that I've asked for it now. So it's got a drop. Someone's not listening. Someone's not listening. Ah. Oh well. Oh well. Another run. Oh, it's neck and neck now. There's some EU votes in here. So 26% are saying no, don't do it. 37% joint on yes. PvP server or hardcore PvE server. So this is a close one, huh? I mean, obviously you got to add those two yeses together. So when you add the two yeses together, then that's over 70%, you know. So it's a good chance I should go on an NA server. Are you able to teleport without having an ult in the group? Yes. I will show you. Let me just reset this. So basically you want to use this macro. I'll put it in the chat. So if you copy this macro, assuming it's... Did it make its way to you? Yeah. Copy that. Basically what it's going to do is it's going to try and invite ABCD to the party. Obviously ABCD doesn't exist. Oh, I just deleted my own macro. But there we go. So what it will do, you'll press the button, it will try and invite the guy, but because he doesn't exist, it basically kicks you out your own party, and then it will teleport you out of the dungeon. But you have to set your Hearthstone to here, otherwise it will go wherever your Hearthstone is. Okay. We timed it right. We've timed it right. We've managed to talk a bit of nonsense. So the reset, we'll be able to get into the next one. We're not locked out. We'll continue our Peggle en route. We're on the last ball, so at this point... It's not going to happen. Okay, I'm going to hit this one. Into this one. Oh, now it's getting interesting, because we've got the last ball, we've got 3 pegs. If we time it enough for this bucket... Wait for the bucket. Go, 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 go. Ooh, we missed the bucket. So close. Sure, no. May I ask you something for the boss? Fire more. The stacks you get, is it better to use a fire protection potion or magic resistant for more resistance and getting less stacks? So if you want to completely sweat that one out, obviously get the Juju, get the buff from... Lower Backrock Spire, so the guys can obviously mind control it and give you the fire resistance buff, and then just stack fire resistance if you really want to sweat it out, because I know it's like using potions and stuff, you still have to line of sight eventually, depending on how good your team is, of course. But if you have like a second set where it's just pure fire resistance and you have the Ember Juju and you have the buffs, then you can literally just resist all of the stacks anyway. And then you just can completely... That's how you're going to get a top pass anyway. You should really invite your twink and reset by using him. Saves a lot of time. Yeah, but the problem is... I'm sort of restricted by time anyway. Because of the reset. So, yeah. I'm trying to just time it out a bit so that I can go in again. And also, if you use your ult, you end up in the graveyard. Like, you're talking like a couple of minutes to this difference. It's not like massive. No fire resistance, in my opinion. Greater fire protection potion. Barrier ward, just ice block off the stacks too. Yeah, if you've got ice block, but usually these guys, you're gonna be arcane frost, right? It depends how quickly your guys kill it. My guys don't kill it quick enough, so even with, you could pre-pop like fire protection, and then use it again and use it, but yeah. Yeah, get the buff, but yeah, you can get Juju and stuff, and yeah. But it's more about resisting. If you have a lot of resistance, then you just resist the debuff altogether. Getting less stacks is more important. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like the other guys have said, it depends on how quick you're killing it. I'm in a more casual guild, so they're not killing it quick enough to just use consumes alone. And if you look at the top passes, a lot of them just stack fire resistance. Yeah, so if you got a 40-second kill time, then you're pretty good. Because we had like, what, 35 people yesterday. Why you want to make NA character? Basically because the majority of my members and people who watch my videos are from NA. So when it comes to like TBC, I want to be streaming a lot more. But to stream for sort of NA friendly time is like past midnight for me. So on EU, there's not much going on. Whereas if I'm on NA, I could actually raid and stuff in the middle of the night. So it's only going to be a good thing for the channel. So I could potentially do streams in the day and the night. So it would please all the viewers, if you know what I'm saying. And it's also fun. It means we can set up a guild, a community guild and stuff. Most of the viewers are from NA. So you've got a good amount of viewers right now. Yeah, that's true. But those guys are crazy, you know? I'm joking. It's because, I guess, yeah, this is daytime for me, so it's easy. But yeah, I won't be streaming for too long. It's also, nighttime is easy in some ways. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Working at night is not healthy, but I also have 2 kids. So I have been used to getting up in the middle of the night constantly. My youngest is about to start school now in September. So that's why it's going to be more of a thing. Like I'll have more time for streaming and stuff. They'll be in school and hopefully he sleeps through the night properly. At the moment wakes up a lot, you know. We're all a bit crazy. How many runs? I got mine within 1 run. Mate, you're doing well. You're doing well. I've done over 200 runs at the beginning. We didn't get it, but that was when it was 0.26%. Now it's 2%. Today we've ran, what, 9 runs? This is the 9th run, so we haven't done too many yet. But we'll update it. Hoping to get it within sort of... I think a lot of people are getting it within 40 runs, which is pretty good. I had to say no to the poll. The time commitment for US servers is going to be shocking. I'm from Australia and recently had to quit Classic in general and move to MOP as they have... Oh, right. Yeah. Someone else was saying that as well. That they had to move to the US servers, NA servers. Yeah. Yeah, getting pugs after midnight on this server is, yeah, basically impossible. So I think it's going to be more beneficial in the long run to do streams in the night. Make content in the day as well. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's just a good idea, I think, but not finding a good guild, and my old guild changed raid times to essentially in the middle of the weekend for me, which doesn't work for me socially and work-wise. Really? I mean, to be fair, I have never ever seen a guild, I'm sure they do exist, that raids at the weekends. Like, that's always been a big thing, especially for Brits, because people in my country, they like to just go out and party on the weekends, right? gonna get chunked. Oh, I like to risk it, you know. Kind of new to Mage, and I like going for some AoE and open world. Okay, how do I stop mobs evading when trying to gather them? Okay, so now we're talking about leashes, which is let me just pop all my potions. So leashing works in a specific way, which requires me not to multitask, but I'll explain it in a second. Can you transfer a character, or would you have to start over again? What, to NA? If I'm transferring to NA, I will have to start over again, which is part of the content, right? Because the idea is to start from nothing. This is where my multitasking is not very good. Is it confirmed to be 2%? Didn't find any official info about it. There's no official info, but it should be. I'm in a bad spot now, I'll be honest with you. Kind of fucked myself here a bit. I don't want a mana shield because then I can't blink. I'm gonna blink now. Evaded that one. I don't really want to go for an evocation either, so I don't know how I've ended up in this position. This is why you don't be stupid. I'm a very stupid person sometimes. Always did Kara Saturday morning. Really? No. I'm starting to think it must be a UK thing, right? Because a lot of my friends, they go partying. You know about the UK, most people just drink like crazy amounts and then party all weekend. So that's probably why. If you're looking for a raid on the weekend, we always have a spot for you. What, on Earthstrike? Thunderstrike? Even the WoW players? Yeah. I mean, the guys I play with are party animals. My usual friends. They're not playing Classic at the moment. This right here was just me showing you how not to do it, okay? So now we know how not to do it. We'll be good. Let's do an evocation here. Hopefully it drops on this one. Oh my god, right. That was the worst run ever. That's not how you do it, guys. So just pretend that never existed. That would be great. Deck of Fate, thank you for following. VidMe01, thank you for following. I guess like follow means subscription. You're probably not here, but I'll thank you anyway. Even the WoW players, yes. So my guys are like crazy guys. Okay. There's a big drug problem in the UK as well, but we won't talk about it. Yeah, let's see. Let's pray. Okay. The Heavenly Father, we pray to you today to drop the dagger of eternal darkness, because we need it for our content on our YouTube channel, which is Shauno here on YouTube, obviously. If it could just drop now, that would be fantastic. Nope, not gonna happen. Worth a try though, right? Yeah, on Thunderstrike, weekend raiding. I mean, yeah, I could probably do some weekends, to be fair. No, I don't see a lot of raiding on the weekend NA servers either. That said, we have 4 raid groups, one Friday, Saturday, another Thursday, Sunday. Oh! Going to need COVID 2.0 for... Yeah, exactly. Honestly, for all the years, I'm starting to think maybe it is like an EU thing, or at least in my country. For all the years I've played, I just noticed something. Is my game... Why is my game like that? The mailbox is like off the edge. Oh well. For all the years I've played, nobody has ever raided on a Friday or a Saturday. That's like a big no-go. You remember to be more specific on which dagger. Yeah, but I didn't get the right one. I prefer Baby Jesus version. What's the price of the dagger, assuming this is a gold farm? No. So, this is a self-sabotage farm. It's not about the price of the dagger. It's a dagger that we want to use. The value of the dagger is very, very good. So, the dagger is called the Blade of Eternal Darkness. Not the SOD version. So basically what it does is it has a chance on a damaging spell to deal 100 shadow damage and restore 100 mana to you. Now the big part of this is the restoring 100 mana to you. Now if you visualize a scenario where you've pulled 300 mobs and you're AoEing them, each individual AoE spell has a chance to proc this. So basically you have infinite mana. So that's why it's really, really good. The reason we are farming it now is because the drop chance has just gone up to 2%, whereas it used to be 0.26%. So we've started farming it again. We do ZG and AQ20 on a Friday. Mate, I don't know what's going on with AQ20 at the moment in the group. I haven't been doing enough ZGs. I should be doing ZGs every reset. Or ZGs, sorry. I picked up an idol and I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'll just keep it. And I haven't done it since. Which is a shame because I'm supposed to be doing it every single reset to get my set. There's the ZG AoE set, but I'm kind of bored of it. I'm not going to lie. Is it easy to sneak by to Princess or are you killing the mobs? Yes, it's very easy to sneak by. I will show you. So when are you starting a hardcore guild? Soon. The thing is, like I said, if I want to do a hardcore challenge, I want to do it properly. I want to have the proper setup. Because when we think about spinning the wheel and doing forfeits, I want to obviously have the actual webcam to see that. So you can see that. Like, some of them are going to be in game, some of them are going to be in real life. At least this is the plan. So like, it could be someone subscribes. Every time as someone subscribes or someone becomes a member on YouTube, we have to spin the wheel. And there's going to be hundreds of these things, right? It could be that you delete your weapon. It could be that you delete your gear. But we need to think of things in real life as well. So for example, it could be that we have to eat, you know, a cup of protein powder. That's just a random one I've just thought of. Instead of a protein shake, you actually have to eat the powder. You can't really do that without a webcam, you know? So maybe we should set up a webcam goal. But yeah, it's going to happen eventually. Play challenge, play with foot pedals only. I mean, if I had foot pedals, that sounds fun as well. I know people are doing like body tracking. I'm going to start farming it on my mage too. Yeah. Okay. Do you have the Scepter of Celebrus? That's the first thing you'll need if you don't have that. Well, not having raids on the weekend sounds good to me. Hopefully Classic Plus is still 2 years away when I'm moving to Scotland. My girlfriend's postdoc. Moving to Scotland? I have a couple of friends in Scotland. Scotland's a really nice place, you know. I'm yet to go to the Lake District though. It's on my to-do list. I need to do it at some point. Okay, is it Jared? Jared? Is that how you say it? I'm so bad with... You have the rod. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay. Jared. Oh man. I only know of one Jared. There's a YouTuber or something my wife watches sometimes. It's called Ellie and Jared or some Jared. I'm so bad with names. Honestly, if I say it wrong, just tell me. Right, yeah. So we'll use the scepter here. I assume that I reset the thing, right? Yeah. Go in. Oh my god, good morning. I thought this was a video. No, this is a live stream right now. So we kind of want to blink ahead here. You can avoid all of the mobs, but even if you do pull the mobs, don't even worry about it because there's a reset spot. One tip would always to be have minus speed on boots, but you probably have minus speed on boots anyway. But yeah. You won't even pull these. Oh, he's a YouTuber too. I'll check out your channel in a minute, mate. Very beautiful. Just got back the other week. Tad worried about the weather though. Yeah. I'll tell you about the weather in a sec. Hang on. So there's a pack here, and this is a reset spot as well. But this pack will come. We kind of just hide behind this rock. You're not gonna even pull that one. You're just here, and you just come around here and go under this leaf. This mob here is literally the only mob you can pull in the entire place. So what we do is we just jump and blink. If you blink through him, he's not going to pull. Then this one you hug here, you don't pull any mobs. But if you do pull that mob, it's not the end of the world. You'll just run and reset. It's very, very easy. Yeah, so the weather, do you know what? You're right about the weather because it's been really, really good weather. And then the day before yesterday, it was really, really windy. And I have a gazebo in my garden, and usually it's fine. It's an all seasons gazebo, but it was so windy that a part of it buckled and snapped, and then my gazebo basically flew into my neighbor's garden. So yeah, that wasn't good. How can there be 48 people watching now Marathon versus yesterday 33 people? I don't know. I guess there's some EU people in here or some people interested. I don't know. Spec. I'm just using my raiding spec. Are there any other reset spots along the way? Not really, but I'll show you. I'll show you. Basically, if you did pull anything, it's literally impossible other than that one pack. You can kite them, you can Nova them, and then you just jump on top of this. Here, this is a reset spot. So they will just sit there and then basically they despawn. For spec, I'm just using my fire raiding spec. Nothing too fancy. If you do want to build a spec specifically for Princess, you would include improved fire blast and incinerate. That's going to do better because we're mostly damaging through fire blast, so that's going to make it a lot quicker. But you know how it is, we don't really care because we mess up all the time. So kind of want to, when he's walking this way, we want to line up the pyroblast so that they don't walk too far away, which is what I've been doing wrong. I let him run away and then I can't fireball. So ideally we'd get a pyro, a fireball, a scorch and a fire blast, and potentially a fire nova, and then you should blink. But I'm a maniac, so He did punch me, so be careful of that. And now I'm just going to use my gem early this time. This is bad. This is very bad. We're gonna have to eat the boulder and blink now. So not the best opener, you know. If you do have to eat boulders, you just mana shield them. But then obviously you have to be wary of your mana. Don't lose your world buff. I can't lose my world buff today, so that's the good thing. Not using one. You should kind of use the Zanza on this, right? Makes it life so much easier. Yeah, don't eat boulders like that. That's how you don't do it. You're running until farting phase. Yeah, basically we would kind of want to blink when he boulders, but if he doesn't boulder properly, it's kind of like, well, it's mind games. So now he's bouldering, we blink. That allows us then to cast at least one spell. Once he's below 20%, then... But he could boulder again, so you've got to be wary of that. Once he's below 20%, then yeah, like you say, he's very slow. Again, I find myself in a bad situation. Do you have the bell or only book to make her cast fart? I don't know. I don't even use it. We were talking about this earlier. You can do that, but the thing is, don't tell anyone. But I'm just trying to prolong the fights a bit longer so I don't hit the lockout. Because then if I don't hit the lockout, people keep watching. Whereas if I hit the lockout, they go away. I'd want to evocate when he's 20%, but looks like I'm just going to have to do an evocate here. Eat the boulder. Fucking worst evocate ever. This is why you don't watch me, guys. This is why, you know, I'm a terrible person, because they boulder twice in a row and then Jono, ride the walls on the top side. You get princess to start her and keep your distance. Don't do it on the bottom side on the map because you'll reset her Mao. Yeah, that's true as well. But gimme Timmy. Right, guys, come on. Let's baby Jesus this. Everyone just, you know, write in the chat or say a prayer. It's gonna drop for me, okay? Now, I get what you're saying about riding the walls. I don't know if, basically, I don't know if I should tell you guys this, but I'm gonna do it anyway, so, you know. Basically, I tend to just be as risky as possible. Because it's more entertainment. But it's gonna drop now, and if it drops, happy days. I've only got time for one more run after this anyway. So here we go. It's gonna drop now. Boom. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. It didn't drop. Okay. Jared. You also want this macro, mate. Let me just paste it for you. Basically, you wanna cast that macro, and then it can kick you out the party. It can kick you out the raid, the dungeon, I should say. Rip. Yeah, another run, no dagger. I'm over 600 runs on this dagger, still no. Is this phase 5? Wait, why is this not working, man? You're in 600 phase 5 because we did a few hundred at the beginning and then gave up. Now it's phase 5. It's a 2% chance. We're going to get it in the next run. The dagger would be perfect for DME. Yeah, definitely. A Guildie got it the other day around 100 runs. Yeah, so it should be something. I don't know the maths. Should be like 47 runs. It's a 2% chance. But it used to be a lot higher. The only guy I knew who did it the first time did 1,109 runs. I've only done about 20 since phase 5 started. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing crazy things on the internet, right? People getting it after one run, people getting it. What add-on is it? So Nova Instance Tracker, it will track 100 instances basically, and then you can keep a track. So, you know, we've done, that was our 10th run basically. So Levelly, is it level itty? Levelity. I will warn you, I'm very bad with names. But thank you for following or subscribing on YouTube. And same for Damperman. Thank you guys. That's the back door, by the way. So don't go that way. Right guys, we got time for one more run, I think. Just check what my wife said. Need to leave at 2:45. Okay, so yeah. Basically, right now, the time is 28 minutes past 2. So, got time for one more run. Sell the ring. Ah, yeah. Big brain. I'm so dumb, man. I should. The point is, I'm supposed to sell everything when I'm here, and repair, but it's just not in the routine. How much can the ring go for? Well, you can sell it to players, but he's on about vendoring it as well, right? So it vendors for 1 gold, 46 silver. Don't run into this lake. Basically, because it's unique, you wanna vendor it when you're in the town, because then you can loot another one if it does drop. You're not wasting gold. But yeah, you used to be able to sell it to players for like quite a lot actually, but now it's not worth that much. Shauna, if you just stream just playing and farming, a lot of people would watch. Yes, that's what I mean. I'm just playing and farming in doing this dagger run is fine. Other stuff, other gold farms and stuff, I don't tend to stream so much. Oh my gosh. Yes, on a PvP server. PvP server is now winning. Where am I going? Yeah, kill track, that's true. I mean, I've got a note somewhere. I've got streams back quite a while ago. 54 watching, 2 likes. Let's go. That's probably because you need to refresh it, mate. But yeah, if it is 2 likes, then damn. So what the macro does is basically it tries to invite someone. Let me just show you this. It tries to invite ABCD to the party. If you have someone on your server who's called ABCD, then just change that to any name you want. Because they don't, you know, yeah, it basically lets you get a curve. But it invites them, which makes you leave the group. It's pretty good. What talents are you using for this? I'm just using my raid build, which is the raid fire build. The best talents, really, if you want to kind of min-max, you would take improved fire blast and incinerate. But I just don't bother, you know. I'm done with respecking. Nowadays, I just have my 2 specs and I just set and forget. Unless, obviously, if I'm doing AoE farm, then I just change my spec completely. I had to reload. 14 likes. Come on, peeps. We can do better than that. Yeah, it's fine, mate. It's good that it's good to see that, you know, people are online at this time. I did reset it, right? I think the problem is, like, we don't get viewers on Twitch. Twitch is very hard, right? Because you need, like, if you have a bunch of people, then you get discovered. If you don't have many people, you don't get discovered, right? So what a lot of YouTubers do is, like, they stream strictly on Twitch and then they pull people over there. But I don't do that because I'm a nice guy, you know? You can just watch on any platform you want. Did you try Kick? I heard they pay you for as long as you... I do have a Kick. And to be fair, I used to go online every single time with the Kick. It's got like 1 follower though. Not many people use Kick. And also for some reason I can never change my title. That's probably why I stopped going live on there. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Or at some point. But I don't know about the pay thing. I know that Kick pay very well, but you need to be a partner and, you know, have followers and do stuff. And the problem is no one actually watches Kick unless they follow someone onto Kick, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I think there's like a minimum amount of viewers and stuff, concurrent viewers you have to have. That's why. So yeah, I basically multi-streamed onto there just if people wanted to, but people don't really like it, right? And I'll use some of these. You guys need to check out Jared as well. He is a YouTuber as well. We went to Ireland. You do traveling, right? Oh, I see. Go check out Jared, guys. He does some traveling. Let's do this then. Let's make this the one. Okay? Because I've got to go after this one. Yeah, just started traveling, making videos this year. I'm not very good, but getting better every day. Mate, I'll check some out. I've got your channel now. I'll check it out, mate. You're obviously doing good. If you can make traveling, then that's a good niche to be in, you know? I made a mistake there. And I didn't make my gems. Another big mistake. Man, I work in a boring office. Love watching these streams. Mate, no one wants... I know... I appreciate you, mate, but... Let's be real. There's only so much solo farm princess you can watch. Do you know what I'm saying? There's only so much you can do in classic WoW. That's why we just want TPC to come. I'm gonna take the damage on that one. It's funny how the longer the stream's gone on, the more mistakes I've made. But we haven't died. So this could be fun on hardcore as well. Josh, love your videos, bud. Mate, appreciate you. You know, all you guys are doing is just, it just makes me want to stream more. Like after yesterday's stream, I was like, oh, I have to stream today. Like, it's not even about like the gifts or whatever. Like, I appreciate you, the Pope, don't worry about that. But just chatting, and it makes playing the game so easy. Like doing this on my own, I want to cave my skull in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but when you're streaming and chilling out and talking to people, it just makes the game so much easier. So I do appreciate you guys. I'm being a proper noob though, I won't lie to you, but then I started to realize like it kind of ties into the content. So if I go live, I try and multitask, I make more mistakes. But instead of looking at it like, oh shit, everyone's gonna think I'm a noob, it actually plays into the content. Like people are more likely to watch that, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, here we go. This was the final run. We're gonna write a letter. So dear Blizzard, please, oh please, drop the Blade of Eternal Darkness. I really need it. I will explain, Josh. Basically, although I'm just going, so it's really bad. We're trying to get this Blade of Eternal Darkness. Now, this dagger is so strong because it has a chance on a spell hit, to deal 100 shadow damage, but more importantly, restore 100 mana. So if you've got like 300 mobs and you're arcane explosioning or you're flame striking or even the first tick of Blizzard, it has a chance on every single mob to restore 100 mana. So it's absolutely brilliant. But here it is, guys. No. So can you show the talents one more time? Yes. So what I would recommend, we run this guild. We run this build, but basically you don't need improved flame strike. I use this because I'm raiding. You don't need it, so you can get improved fire blast. You don't need burning soul, so you can get incinerate. Technically, you don't really need elemental precision either. So you could sort of really min-max this out, have arcane meditation. But yeah, I just use basic raiding build that I use in my raids. And this is the build. So yeah, stinky loot. Yeah, not ideal. Is what it is. For those interested in the gold, we've been going for 2 hours. We've made 21 gold. It all depends on how many of these drop, because this has obviously got a value of 4 gold, 50 silver, 5 gold if you want to round it up. If you get a lot of these drop, then your gold can creep up to sort of like 40, 50 gold per hour. If you get the right items, but yeah. So yeah, that's it for today. If you're watching on the VOD, we're actually going to make this VOD public. So yeah, if you made it this far in the VOD, then fair play to you, you know. My name's Shauno. I stream once every year. Yeah, if you remember to sell, yeah, exactly. We will probably continue this. If we don't get too tired, then we'll continue this later on in NA time, so that will help. Thank you guys for tuning in, and if you don't mind following me on Twitch as well, I'd appreciate it. If not, YouTube is where I'm at. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day.